Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of StarCraft, where I take you through the missions and how to get the achievements. Today's mission is Unsealing the Past, in the Legacy of the Void campaign. Those achievements are: Unsealing the Past, complete the mission. Pest Control, seal all caves less than 40 seconds after Zerg begin to emerge from them. Brood War, destroy all Zerg structures on normal difficulty. This mission it's pretty simple because it's a seek and destroy with a minor escort quest, in the fact that you have to escort this basically like weird structure thing. It can somewhat fight and defend itself, but you will have to escort it, but it doesn't move except every like 6 minutes, so it's pretty easy to take the care of it. And as you can see, those are the rocks that basically, when you find these caves, you have to sit there and destroy those rocks to keep the Zerg from spawning out of them, and to get the achievement. Usually what you'll do is you'll take out the first initial wave that's sitting outside the cave, and as soon as you're done with that, go ahead and destroy those rocks. The good thing about Colossi is they have a ranged advantage over most other units because they can climb over cliffs and stuff like that. They're practically a flying unit that's not a flying unit. Because there's very few things that can stop a Colossus from moving around it. Yeah, this first part's just basically establishing your base. And then once you get that started, it's pretty easy. On this mission, you'll probably focus on making Immortals, Zealots, and Colossi, because the Immortals can basically attack and defend your Colossi and your Zealots from air units, especially if you went with the Vosrun Immortals, because they get a activated ability that allows them to do 200 damage to either a flying or ground unit target. Just trying to fill up my probe count here. Go ahead and transform my warp gate. Yeah, as you can see, both the Colossus and the Immortals are pretty expensive, so this is going to be a very resource-intense mission. And as you can see, I was suffering some internet connection activity, so more than likely the achievements won't pop at the end, but you'll see I'll be able to go through and show you each of the achievements. I get them as they come. And there's the robot you have to protect. Yeah, it's a good thing to go with the Whirlwind Zealots on this one, because they deal with Zerg better, because Zerg have this habit of basically ganging up in large groups. So if you have the swirly Zealots, they can take the Zerg out pretty fast. And because this is a mineral resource heavy mission, there will be a lot of mineral resource pickups throughout this mission. And be careful when trying to select up on cliffs, because if your ground units like your Immortals and your Zealots can't get to them, they will try to go around them, and they might run into unexpected resistance, so. And, as always, keep up with your supply. Just running along. Alright, kill all these guys. Now, if you're really strategic, you could go up on these cliffs over here and basically station your colossi up there and just let them pound on the ground forces. But I'm impatient most of the time, so. And I'd go ahead and build a double gate, double robotics facility like I was doing here, because that way you can produce enough units to keep up with the pace of this mission. Also, the cool thing about the colossi is their range is actually greater than spine crawlers, so. I love the detail they've put into this, because you can see on the ground the shadows of the Colossus. And the shadows of the Zealots and the Immortals. Now up here there should be a Solarite mission thing that you can get. And again, remember, your other units won't be able to travel up there, so you'll have to just select your Colossi to go up there. I accidentally morphed my warp gate back into a regular gate. It's like, son of a... Checking on the robot dude. It's like, okay, he's good. And if you're good and sneaky, this path leads to, basically it's a shortcut to the next area you have to go to. And if you want, you can sit there and just kind of pound on the area to lighten up resistance as you go through. I do a little bit of light pounding on it so I can get rid of some of this resistance, but I wasn't brave enough to actually go down just yet. I was like, just get what I can see along this ridge over here. Now also be aware that the Colossi, because they are so tall, they are vulnerable to any aerial units. So if a unit says it can only attack air units, the Colossi actually will be able to be attacked by those things. And that's a Baneling nest. You do not want to step down into that. Yeah, I figured right about in here I could bring in the rest of my guys. And that burst you just saw was the special ability of those Immortals. Basically, it allows you to deal 200 damage to a target, basically. Make sure I get all these mineral pickups, because they are needed. Because the Colossi are 300 mineral and 200 Vespian, and then the Immortals are 250 mineral and 150 Vespian. So it is very intensive on your mineral and Vespian output. start moving out again. I did forget at that one spot, there, if you look back to the left there is a zerg base that I will have to come back and clean out. But I didn't know about it right off the bat, so just down this left path, if you go down there, it's not very well fortified, but there is a base back in there, so you might want to clean that out before the Robototron, or whatever it's called, starts moving. And you do want to get rid of that baneling nest. Just pick on that poor overseer real quick. There's another baneling nest that I'm just gonna walk over and, like, completely ignore. There's the second terminal that the Robototron will have to go into. Also, that little flying dude up there, you'll want to take him out because he does a damage over time effect on your units, so. You'll want to get rid of him as soon as possible. Here I'm excavating this next part. I believe this is another solarite area. Yep. It's not necessary for the mission to get the achievements, but if you want it, there it is. Oh, and there's one of the caves. And here they go. They started emerging. As soon as they start emerging, you just go in there and start targeting those rocks. There you go. Easy peasy Japanesey. There's another set of those rocks. And I do believe there's a third up top over here. Yeah, this next area is pretty dense with the caves. Oh, there's a cave on both sides of this warp plate for the Robotron, or whatever it is. Hey, I remember the names. Well, at least I remember what they are. I don't remember their names, but... And there's the achievement for that one. I guess my internet got reinstated in time, or the drop wasn't hard enough. I just know it's so annoying to be, like, in a 30 to 40 minute mission, and then, like, halfway through you see that disconnected from BattleNet, and you're like, oh. So if I finish the mission, I won't get nothing for it. I'm just pushing towards this last hacking facility, or whatever it is. Like I said, as long as you stick with Zealots, Immortals, and Colossi on this mission, you can breeze through this mission really easy. You don't even really have to wait on the Robototron, or whatever it's called, because you can just sit here and pretty much just move through and clear everything out and not have to defend it, except for on that first path through. There we go, getting rid of that guy. And if you need it, here's another expansion. Wish I knew about that starting off. Though it looks like it's pretty well fortified, so probably not a good idea to try to defend it, or, you know, take it early game. Did I just summon stalkers? Oh, I think I was trying to get rid of that flying dude. Flying dude harassment. Trying to get rid of it. It's like, classic. Hey, let me target the thing. Yeah. Got it. That's one of the good things and bad things about the Zerg flyers, is they do have flyers, but their health pool is so low, it is so easy to take them out. Like, they are very fragile, but it makes up for it because they are easy to produce, so it's one of those give and take type things. That, one of the things I don't really like about it is you get so many more flyers in campaign and cooperative than you do in multiplayer. Like, I think they just brought in the, I think they're wasps or whatever they are, the basically stick and grab flyers from the campaign. So it's like, those just made their way into the regular campaign. I mean, into multiplayer, so. There's no Leviathans, there's no Brutalisks, there's no whatever those flying things are in this mission. You don't get any Devourers or Hungerers like you get from the cooperative missions. You do get Broodlords, but they're, unless you're really good at macroing, it is really hard to play with those things. And more than likely, you'd go with probably Swarm Host over Broodlords. So, here I come. I'm going to clearing this base out like I was talking about, because I forgot about it. And again, this is one of those paint the map missions, basically. You're just trying to clear out all the dark spots in the map. Heavy damage! Yeah! That one's a lone zealot. I got it! Got this, man. I got this. Oop, don't got it. There goes the connection again. Luckily, I think I got the hard achievement, which was the cave one, because I've already done this mission a few times, so the cave one was the one I keep having to go back for, because, well, either I'd get it and my connection would drop, or I'd try to get it and it just I wouldn't get it in time. Which is why I was like, basically when they start spawning, take out the initial Zerg that are outside of it, and then just move straight into destroying the rocks. Alright, now for this one, you will want to be by the Robototron or whatever it's called, because they will start summoning basically Nidus worms and try to ambush the robot dude. Come on, army. Where are you, army? Let's stare at this pylon. Spinny, spin, spin. Oh, right. Battle. More pylons. It's like a nice little army there, you know, all marching in a row. The Immortals are underneath the Colossi, and everything else is just working out. That dang fly dude, I still don't know what the hell his name is. It's like, alright, you two, take care of him. Love the stalker blink. I got tired of just targeting everything with the Immortal's ability, because it's like I could just, like, do the, press a button and then attack it, but I'd rather have the soldier be able to attack it right off the bat anyways. And it's going down. Everything's been cleared out. There shouldn't be any more structures. And there we go. Well, guys, that's been Unsealing the Past and how to get them achievements. If you like what you saw, give me a like and a comment down below. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.